Hello and welcome back to Roast the Week. What a week it's been. Shane Dawson has had all three of his channels demonetised, which means I officially make more money from YouTube than Shane Dawson. It's only taken 8 years. I mean, I'm sure he's still making a few quid from his other revenue streams, but that's beside the point. If Forbes were to ring up the Shane dog and say, "Oh, Shane, remind us how much money you make from YouTube again," the answer would be zilch. Me, on the other hand, you're talking top dollar. Yeah? Look at that. A fiver. Shane Dawson can't do that, can he? Anyway, as you might have seen, Shane Dawson's been cancelled again. He's got more cancellations than Northern Rail, this one. It's a niche reference, isn't it? If you're not British and don't get on trains, you probably won't get that one. But anyway, lots of videos resurfaced from 7, 8 and 9 years ago of Shane Dawson being very inappropriate around kids, and of course the blackfacing videos, which are just awful. He then made a video apologising for some of these things off the back of Jenna Marbles doing something similar a few days before, but this just seemed to add fuel to the fire, because before you know it, there's videos of Shane fondling animals. Even Belle Delphine's thinking, you've gone too far there, mate. Jokes aside though, it's up to you individually to make up your own mind about whether you forgive him or not, and whether you think he's genuinely changed, or if you think he is this terrible person. Personally, I'm not asked, I don't watch him, but one thing I will say is, don't expect creators to not make any mistakes. We all will at some point, so just make sure you're picking the ones that will actually own up to them and try and do better next time. I guess you can sort of debate as to whether he's done that. I'm not going to bother going into the Tatty, Jeffrey and Shane stuff, because watching Tatty go on for 40 minutes isn't something I've got time for. This is a bunch of people heading towards middle age, squabbling like school children. Tatty, you're the same age as Keemstar, for God's sake. You're all knocking on a little bit to be squabbling over he said, she said. Get over it. Moving on, well-known Twitch streamer Dr. Disrespect got banned from the platform. Now, just to be clear, he's not an actual doctor. And if he was, I certainly wouldn't go to him with a name like that. I don't think he'd be highly thought of in the GP profession. Oh, doctor, I've got a cough. Viagra. See you later. Anyway, as I was saying, he got banned from Twitch, and nobody knows why. The end. I'm not going to speculate why, that's Keemstar's job. Also this week, our favourite family, the Ace family, announced the arrival of a baby. Their baby, obviously. As far as we know anyway, might be a sperm donor, in which case Austin wouldn't be the dad. But I'm 99% sure he is, obviously. And of course, in true Ace family style, they've vlogged it. Get some ads on this. That's uni paid for. Look how many videos they've made. I mean, let's squeeze all the ad revenue we can from our newborn child. Gotta get your money's worth, haven't you? And obviously they have a family channel, so they're going to make videos about what's happening in the family. But some of these videos just could have been put into one 15-minute video. On the way, Catherine's in labour. The Ace family official labour and delivery. As if anyone's going around making unofficial labour and delivery videos. Just the midwife there whipping out the vlogging camera midway through. It's coming, I can see the head. Then the kids meet him. Then there's the name reveal. If this isn't maximising revenue off the back of your newborn child, then what is? They may as well pop one out every year if it's going to rake in this many views. Anyway, congratulations to the Ace family. Let's watch a bit of the latest video to celebrate, shall we?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, baby!
I'm not so sure how I feel about him sort of like vlogging as the baby comes out. I mean, obviously it's their own individual choices, but I don't know, it's quite a private moment, and also he keeps looking at the camera as well. Just like focus on what's happening in front of you, surely. Just put the camera down. You see, he's taken my advice. I knew he would. Just doing a lot of whining, isn't it, already? God, you only just come out as well. Can you put him back in until he calms down? More crying. Just giving birth to a headache, isn't she? Jesus Christ.
Rubbing.
Did so good.
Again, we don't need to see you kissing. Like, we don't need to see those moments. Surely there's some sort of form of specialness about keeping things sort of private and away from the internet. We didn't see conception, so I don't get why we're seeing birth. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit strange for me. I'm not saying I wanted to, but at the same time, you know, let's see all of the cycle if you're going to show us some of it.
Ace family, he's finally here.
Why has he got his top off? Is he breastfeeding as well? Stick a shirt on, Austin. Come on. He thinks he's at a spa, doesn't he? He's just been lounging about all day, just sort of waiting for the baby to pop out. This is the thing, the guys don't really do anything, do we? We just sort of sit there and just... What are we supposed to do? Oh, it's coming. Yeah, we know, she can feel that.
I've always wanted a boy. I knew the first kid we were gonna have was gonna be a boy. I could have like bet $1 million on it.
You'd have lost that $1 million. You'd only have like $20 million to your name then, wouldn't you? Oh, imagine that.
I thought having a girl was the best thing and it's still the best thing.
Well, don't say that when you just had a boy.
I still to this day think that girls are the best.
Well, don't say it again. You're supposed to be impartial. You're a parent.
Girls are the best. You know, I have my son. I have someone the best of the world. I'm speechless.
Well, you're not. You've been speaking quite a lot, actually. Too much, probably. Alright, okay, I think we'll end there, to be honest with you. It's all just sort of pretty much the same stuff. They're in a hospital with a baby. Anyway, all the best to the Ace family. Feel free to pop a few more out in the next few years if you want. You know, let's try and get a little bit closer to 20 million subs. Go for it. Also this week, the FBI have arrested Jeffrey Epstein's alleged accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell. I say alleged, but I think we've all made up our own minds on that one. She was, of course, close friends with Andrew as well, so fingers crossed she dropped him in it for a laugh. I bet Prince Andrew's sweating around about now. Oh, hilarious banter. We've definitely not heard that joke 1,000 times. I think we're all just hoping that Ghislaine Maxwell doesn't mysteriously take her own life in the coming months. So can we at least spend a little bit of cash making sure the CCTV cameras work this time? And if she does get locked up, don't stick her in there with a rampant murderer. Ideally. Unbelievable. Anyway, moving on, a bit more baby news this week. Bernie Eccleston became a dad again at 89. God, Bernie's getting more action than me. I feel sorry for his wife though. She's having to buy nappies for both of them now. Another weird thing about this is his wife's 44 and his oldest daughter is 65. So his wife is young enough to be his granddaughter. That's pretty normal behaviour, isn't it? I mean, actually, it is for a lot of billionaires. The man's clearly got a problem. Speaking of problems, it's time for Agony Ed. Seamless. We've got some really messed up ones this week, so look forward to that. And of course, don't forget to send in your problems to gotproblems@mail.com. Let's get on with them. The first email is from somebody I am going to call Mary. And Mary says, very short and straight to the point, hey, so my best friend is dating someone she really likes, but the other day I caught him cheating on her with her sister. What should I do? I think it's pretty obvious what you should do, Mary. If you're that close to them, you should be just telling them straight away. Your boyfriend is getting off with your sister. Dump him. You see, this is the sort of quick fire stuff you can expect from me. Straight to the point, straight to the problem, let's solve it. Okay, this one's another female email from somebody I am going to call Julia. And Julia has titled this one, Nonce Issue. So you can sort of gauge where this one's going. She's also written a whole novel here. I mean, it's ridiculous. Hello, you can call me whatever you want. Sorry this is so long. Feel free to skim it through. Oh, don't worry, Julia, I will. So her and her mate go to the beach every single day. They live abroad. There's loads of friendly dogs out and about. And last week they decided to try and feed these dogs. Whilst they were feeding them, a man came down from the apartment building and the dogs instantly ran towards him. He's tall, dark and handsome, and we both felt very attracted to him. So we decided to go to the beach pretty much every single day to try and see him, though we weren't successful. We went again today and he was there. We started talking again and we spoke for so long and only left when it started raining. We exchanged numbers and he told us to drive carefully. Here's the problem. We're both 16, but in the moment when we were asked, we felt flustered and both said 17. Though to be fair, we'd agreed long before that if he did ask, we would say 17. It turns out he's 39. Oh, for God's sake. Really? 16 and a 39-year-olds. This is where we get a little bit questionable, to say the least. And by the way, I don't know where they live abroad, so I've got no idea of what the legalities are here. But I promise, he doesn't look 39. Doesn't matter. Does not matter, okay? You know, if it's not of legal age in that country, don't go there, okay? Pretty simple. We've always fancied older men, so when he told us his age, after us guessing 28, we saw it as another good quality. I've never heard the idea that age is a good quality. Since yesterday, we talked on Messenger and he's invited us out for a drink. Okay, well, he's 16, so again, where is this? I need more details here, Julia. I want to emphasise he is really good looking and so nice, so I have no idea why he'd still be single. Well, Julia, there's some good looking guys that are still single. So I'm not going to name any names, Julia. So far he's been so sweet, kind and shy. Nothing to suggest he's a predator. Well, I don't think predators go around wearing badges, to be honest with you. So I don't think he's going to make it apparent if he was a predator. We don't know what to do. Help us, Agony Ed. No, I think you do know what to do. You've titled it Nonce Issue, so I think you do know what to do here. It's not that difficult to figure it out, is it? He's 39 years old. You're 16. Just don't go there, all right? Just don't. Having said that, this was from 10 days ago. So please email back in, Julia, and let us know how everything's going. Moving on. Okay, this one is from a guy that I am going to call Juan. And Juan says, I've had feelings for my best mate of 6 years for about 2 years or so. So for the first 4 years, repulsive. But the last 2 years, yes, we like her now. After much deliberation with the boys, I decided to bite the bullet and tell her. We met up, and whilst on a walk through a park on a cold December night, I told her. It's been precisely 199 days since, and well, it's awkward. We tried to stay normal, but it just didn't work. We talk every now and then, but it's nothing like before. I'm lost for what to do, so I decided to contact the master of females himself. How do I get over her? Well, Juan, you've come to the right person, okay? If you've got problems, with women. This guy, yeah? Look, Juan, you said how do you get over her? Now, getting over someone, pretty easy, pretty simple. She's not interested in you, okay? Let's be a little bit blunt on that. She doesn't want you, Juan. So, acknowledge that first, accept that. My advice would be don't dwell on it, you know, let's not get to 89 and look back and go, does Rebecca still want me? No, she doesn't, okay? She made it very apparent 80 years ago, alright? And you should have listened then, is what I'd be saying to 89-year-old Juan. But ultimately, don't dwell on it. Realise that there's plenty more fish in the sea, that old cliche. Sometimes there's not, actually. Sometimes there's been a cull in the sea, and actually there's not that many fish. And, you know, maybe it's been overfished. There's problems with that, you know. You can't overfish certain parts of the seas. So yeah, just don't dwell on it. Realise there's plenty more people out there. You're still young, probably. Go find someone else, God. Alright, this one is titled Gay Face. Gay Face, yeah. Brilliant, thanks for that. I'm going to give him the name Rory. And Rory says, "Hi Ed, fingers crossed I'm the first gay participant in Agony Ed." You might be, I don't know. I go to school where there are very few gay people, or openly at least. And then he's put, "My gaydar is hopeless. The only other one is my ex-boyfriend. Not sure how much knowledge you'll have when it comes to this, but how do I pick up boys at my age?" And he's 17. Just be very clear, I don't have any experience in this, so definitely not going to give you any helpful advice here. So how do you pick up boys? As if I know. I mean, it can't be that different to girls, can it? Maybe start with, like, what music are you into? Taylor Swift. Oh, she's good, isn't she? Oh, Lana Del Rey. Bloody love all that. Video games. Yeah. How do you pick up a guy? That's the thing. Alright, mate, how are you? Are you gay as well? Yes. Yeah. Alright. Fancy getting off with me? Yeah, go on then. No, it probably don't work like that, does it? This is the worst advice I've ever given, I think, Rory. I don't know what I'm doing. I've not got a clue here, okay? This is not my area of expertise. Whereas women, on the other hand, oh yeah, giving out great advice to everyone asking about women. I mean, I don't really know, how do you seduce a guy? Alright, Damien, fancy a drink? What do you want? Pink gin? Yeah, I'll get you some pink gin. Are you into Lady Gaga? Yeah. Thought so. Want to go on a date? I don't know, is that how you do it? Look, I've got no idea, Rory, okay? So if you're gay and you've got experience in this, let me know in the comments. Don't let me know, obviously let Rory know is what I'm saying. Let's help Rory out together. Yeah? Community. But I mean, other than that, you know, just chat to some guys that are gay and ask them out and stuff. Nailed that. And I think on that note, we'll end Agony Ed here. Don't forget to send in more of your problems to gotproblems@mail.com and I'll get responding to them for next week. Thank you all for watching. If you got this far, I'd really appreciate you dropping a like on the video. Let's try and hit 1,000 likes again. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already as well to try and push towards 40,000 subscribers. And don't forget you can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at JustEdOfficial. Links in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and goodbye.